One day before he's expected to officially take over Twitter, Elon Musk walked back his previous promise to remove most moderation on the site, reassuring advertisers that it would not become a free-for-all hellscape where anything can be said with no consequences. Musk also visited Twitter's offices carrying a kitchen sink, tweeting, "Entering Twitter HQ, let that sink in."
Oh, get it? Get it? Let that sink in. I know a lot of people think that was corny, but I think once you have 87 children, you're allowed to make dad jokes. You can do it. It's fun. Let that sink in. What I want to know is, where did he get that sink? No, I mean, it works for the joke. Where did he get the sink? Right? Is it just the one he ripped out of the wall when the judge told him he had to buy Twitter? Ah! If anything, Elon is the right billionaire to make this joke. You know, because if Jeff Bezos walked into Amazon with a sink, his employees would be like, "Oh wow, we're finally getting a restroom." And he's like, "No, no, go away, go away." And as for that statement, you know, to the advertisers that Elon sent, I will say it's interesting to see Elon go from the free speech cowboy of the West to pandering to the advertisers and saying Twitter will be a safe space for your advertising dollars. Yeah, the man has owned Twitter for 1 minute, and already he's like, free speech is great, but you know what else is great? Money, yeah. Honestly, it's embarrassing. Yeah. Not even 1 day of owning Twitter. And Elon is already caving into the advertisers, folding like a tortilla around a Crunch Wrap Supreme filled with carne asada steak. Available only at Taco Bell. What a shill. What a shameless, shameless shill. Now, if we had more time, we could get into how Twitter can try to stay relevant in the era of TikTok, or how funny it would be if everyone stopped using Twitter and Elon Musk just straight up lost $44 billion. But we don't have the time for any of that, because while Twitter is entering a new phase, its top rival just got some very bad news of its own.
Meta, the parent company of Facebook, reported earnings that disappointed Wall Street in a big way. The stock plunging more than 20% after the company revealed that it expects its losses associated with building the metaverse to keep growing.
Meta has already lost a staggering $9.4 billion on the metaverse so far this year. But Zuckerberg is vowing to stay the course.
Look, I get that a lot of people might disagree with this investment, but people are going to look back on decades from now and talk about the importance of the work that was done here.
Not a lot of sympathy for Zuckerberg, but the wealth destruction across the board here, remarkable. From his peak last year, Zuckerberg is down about $95 billion. He used to be the third richest person in the world. After today, he could fall to 26 or 27.
Oh, puh. 26th or 27th richest person in the world. Oh, disgusting. Now what can you buy? Like everything? Yeah, thanks to his investments in the metaverse, Mark Zuckerberg has lost $95 billion in his personal wealth. If the man was capable of feeling human emotion right now, he'd be stressed as hell. Because keep in mind, once you fall out of the top 10, you no longer get to go to the VIP area at the Illuminati orgy. No. You're in general admission. It's a terrible view. You can't even see the virgin goat sacrifice. What happened? Did it happen yet? Did it happen? It's actually a goat that's a virgin sacrificing something else. It's weird. Now, before you feel sorry for Zuckerberg, remember, it's not all bad for him. Yes, he's down $95 billion in the real world, but in the metaverse, he's still worth 10 trillion Zuckbucks. Oh, yeah. And I will say kudos to Mark. Kudos, Mark Zuckerberg. A lot of people have been talking about taking down big tech for a while, but he's the only one with the balls to do it to his own company. Be the change you want to see in the world. He's a leader.